Dearest new neighbor at 657 Boulevard, allow me to welcome you to the neighborhood. How did you end up here? Did 657 Boulevard call to you with its force within? Welcome, my friends. Welcome. Let the party begin. The Washer. And welcome to another episode of Hauntings, Homicide, and Hearsay.
You're welcome for that.
Jesus Christ. I'm just happy we found the effects to do it. That was okay. You get points this time.
I'm so good at this game. Can we also talk about how the minute I did the hello, Detective Boswick, and you replayed it, you just about shit your panties?
Yeah, I was very close to shitting my pants there.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Eat my ass, Chip.
So, okay.
You're lime green jello and you don't even know it.
So we're talking about The Watcher.
We are talking about The Watcher because anyone who knows me in real life knows I can't shut the fuck up about this.
Dude, I've been the same way. I've started telling everybody at work about it. I'm like, dude, you need to watch The Watcher because it's fantastic. Like, you kind of have to fight through the first episode, partway through the second episode, then it starts to like really ramp up.
I didn't because Mom told me about it, which is fine, whatever. But like once I started watching it, I'm like, oh, no. I already knew the outlying details of this because I remember reading about it when it happened.
Yeah.
Or I guess after the fact, you know.
Relatively recent, wasn't it?
2014 is when it started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the show is really good. For anybody who hasn't watched The Watcher yet, it's another Ryan Murphy thing. I don't know exactly.
Ryan's been busy.
He's been busy. He's been a busy guy. He did not direct it. I
think he just produced it. I didn't look up the credits on it.
Yeah, he may have just produced it, but he's involved in some way, shape, or form, and you can tell that his influence is in it.
Basements.
Based on, yeah.
Ryan Murphy.
He loves basements.
Basements, man.
Yeah, he loves creepy basements.
He would love our house. He would love our K-Pack house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's what I was just thinking. This one's a little too put together for him. I don't know. That's a little weird.
I'm sure he could deconstruct it.
Oh,
He's got that whole other room over there.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
He's got the leprechaun room, I like to call it.
But no, I actually told Karen today, I was like, listen, you're at home, you're sick. What you need to do is you need to resubscribe to Netflix and watch The Watcher, even if you sign up under a different email and take the free trial. And she texted me a little bit later. I was
trying to get Aunt Judy to watch it. And I was like, she's like, oh, find it on Amazon. And I'm like, no, sweet cheeks. It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have Netflix. I will give you my login. Please watch it.
Side note, did you hear what their solution is for password sharing? For each profile you have set up on Netflix, now they're going to charge you an extra $4 a month.
Who's to say that it's not just people watching it at my house?
Exactly.
Yeah, because what do the moms do when they come over and babysit the kids?
They do their own profile.
Yes.
So they don't fuck up ours.
The algorithm.
Yeah.
That's
I read that today. I don't know when it's coming, if it's actually coming, whatever. But that apparently is the solution they came up with, which, my opinion, up until recently, Netflix originals have really gone downhill. And
Hill House was great.
Hill House was good. I didn't like the second season.
I know you don't like the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, but I thought it was really good, except for the cop-out ending.
Well, Netflix is really good at cop-out endings. Remember when they ended Lucifer and we all fought to get another season?
I will say that they did pick it up.
Yeah.
And give us 2 seasons, actually.
No, they gave us one more season, but it was extended.
Season 5. They produced season 5.
And season 4. They picked it up after season 3. And they
had
did
a 6 too.
I don't think so.
I thought so.
I could be wrong.
We'll look it up later.
But either way, long story short, for my bitch fest on this episode is we're paying way too much for fucking Netflix and their shit's gone downhill and they really just don't have a lot of good stuff. But The Watcher, if you haven't, you need to. And if you don't know the story, Ashley's about to share it with you.
Oh, yes, I am. I have 7 pages here. And I'm going to tell you right now, I had to cut it down to 7 pages.
Yeah. I believe it. There's a lot of shit.
Yes.
Now, I have to ask before you get started.
They did a really good job in keeping it close to the truth.
Did they really?
Yes.
That was going to be my question.
I know.
So the family that's in the show, was that based on the family, like, really?
The difference is obviously the names. Nora, okay, her real name is Maria. She actually grew up in that area. And they do still live in
Westfield.
Westfield. Thank you. I was going to call it Westview, but that's not right. Yeah. That's an orchard over here. Yeah, they still live like 3 blocks away or something like that to this day. Yes. I even read a follow-up article with Derek, who is on Twitter active about The Watcher.
Who's Derek?
The husband.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Derek, Dean.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes. I didn't find a whole lot of discrepancies.
Cool.
In reading the follow-up article, because now it's been 4 years since it quote unquote ended.
Oh, okay.
No, not a lot of discrepancies.
Okay. And then, like, speaking of discrepancies and stuff, because we discussed this on a previous episode, I think it was the Ed Gein episode, actually.
Episode?
Shush. The, and not like,
oh, you're talking about Ryan Murphy and his keeping shit to true?
Yeah. And not going off of that. The families of the victims, of Jeffrey Dahmer's victims, are actually suing Netflix now.
I'm not surprised.
They want the profits.
Okay. So here's the thing that I was going to put at the end, but since you said that now, they have 3 children, not just 2.
Okay.
They did what I don't want to say cut a deal with Netflix on it. Let's make this as least perfect to what our actual family looks like.
Okay.
As possible. Which is fair. These people have lives. They're real humans. You know what I mean? So they actually have 3 children, not just 2. And what they made from Netflix's profits of this. The article on The Cut, and I forget who it's written by, it doesn't even cover their mortgage payment.
Really?
They basically made jack shit.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it. So Netflix being a subscription-based platform, they're only making so much money, and they don't, like in normal Hollywood, let's say, where you have a theatrical release, then you have a DVD release and streaming release. You don't have all these. You don't have all the different avenues. They have one avenue of making money, so they're not making money off of each.
They don't have a box office. They don't have...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's probably why. I mean, what did they settle on? 1%?
I have no idea. And I can't reread that article now. Because everyone wants you to subscribe to shit.
Well, and truthfully, the
unless
way
hijack your phone or your laptop and pull it up.
Right. Then the way Netflix probably figures it out is like, okay, we're going to go off of the first week because the first week of release is going to have the most views.
See, I don't understand that.
So they have to
because I come from a world of word of mouth.
They push it though is the problem. So they push it on popular on Netflix, trending now, top 10 in the United States, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. They push it, they put it in front of you, then you want to watch it. So what they're probably doing is saying, okay, here was our revenue for this month, then break that down by a week, and then figure out, okay, how many of those views were generated by The Watcher, and then break down the money that way.
They also do put out trailers for stuff too, so I guess they can see how many views they get on the trailer, and they also, I'm sure, can watch repeat trailer views.
Yeah.
How many times?
So that's probably how they figure that out. I'm just guessing, but
fair enough.
Go ahead.
All right. In 2014, Derek and Maria Broaddus purchased the beautiful 657 Boulevard home in Westfield, New Jersey. The stately home boasts 6 bedrooms, 4 baths, and a whopping 3,800 square feet. A little over, actually.
Damn.
And is currently zestimated at a value of $1.4 million.
In this market?
Yes.
The show said...
never mind. Go ahead.
The show said they paid 3.3. So...
No.
Oh, okay.
No, because I'm such a fucking creep. My little private eye ass went on Zillow to get that
Figured
Zestimate
out when they purchased
to look
it.
at the purchase history, June 6, 2014, for how much they purchased it for.
And I'm assuming that's in your notes. Somewhere.
Yes.
Okay.
I had to think about that.
Go ahead.
You're welcome. Would you like to know the taxes on it?
Probably not. I probably don't want to know.
No.
No,
you don't. It was actually built in 1905, though.
So it's an old home.
And it's a colonial style. It does have forced air. I didn't see anything about a dumbwaiter in there. All the appliances came with it. Major appliances. 657 Boulevard was originally sold to the Broaddus family for $1.3 million.
Okay.
On 6/6/14 to be exact. Though the family did not immediately occupy the home, Derek and Maria decided to do some renovations first. So that's
accurate.
Pretty close, although they did occupy the home.
In the show.
Yes.
While they were doing
and the security cameras and stuff are actually they come with the house and the alarm system.
Oh, nice.
Yes. The first of the frankly unnerving letters was received shortly after the Broaddus family purchased the home and reads as follows.
Dearest new neighbor at 657 Boulevard, allow me to welcome you to the neighborhood. 657 Boulevard has been the subject of my family for decades now, and as it approaches its 110th birthday, I have been put in charge of watching and waiting for its second coming. My grandfather watched the house in the 1920s, and my father watched in the 1960s. It is now my time. Do you know the history of the house? Do you know what lies within the walls of 657 Boulevard? Why are you here? I will find out.
So that's the first letter. Signed, clearly, The Watcher. So this is the weird part. Off the bat, first of all, that fucking letter. Second of all, that it was delivered to them 3 days after closing.
Wow, that was quick.
3 days after closing, and they already knew who had bought the home. Their name and everything, basically.
Yeah, that's creepy.
And the vaguely threatening language made the Watcher's intentions very clear. Naturally, the family was absolutely terrified to move in, but the letters didn't stop there. Approximately 2 weeks later, the family of 5, again, they had 3 kids, not just 2, received another letter approximately on June 18th, 2014. I put 15, it's 14.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Yeah, right?
657 Boulevard is anxious for you to move in. It has been years and years since the young blood ruled the hallways of the house. Have you found all of the secrets it holds yet? Will the young blood play in the basement? Or are they too afraid to go down there alone? I would be very afraid if I were them. It is far away from the rest of the house. If you were upstairs, you would never hear them scream. Will they sleep in the attic? Or will you all sleep on the second floor? Who has the bedrooms facing the street? I'll know as soon as you move in. It will help me to know who is in which bedroom. Then I can plan better.
Isn't that like pretty fucking accurate to
It is fucking directly, basically.
Letter? I was gonna say that was, yeah, that's like right from the, well, yeah, okay, real life, but
it's right from the real life.
Right from the show. Like,
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I see you, Ryan Murphy. I see you.
Yeah, it's called Getty Images. I'm just kidding. Oh, God. So here's the thing. I'm not going to call it a discrepancy necessarily. A year later, I know it's glossed over in the show. They talk about filing a lawsuit. I don't think they ever actually do that in the show. Yeah. In real life, approximately 1 year later, the Broadduses filed a civil suit against the Woods family, who is who they bought it from, Chicago Title Insurance Company, A Absolute Escrow